Kulpapa's wisdom. Adder's tongue, the gentle healer with a serpent's charm. Apheoglossum vulgatum. Today, we are exploring a curious little plant that might sound a tad intimidating at first. Adder's tongue, also known as serpent's tongue. Don't let the name fool you, though. This isn't some fearsome weed to avoid. In the hands of the wise herbalist Nicholas Kulpapa, it's a gentle, powerful ally that's been soothing ailments for centuries. With its single leaf and quiet strength, adder's tongue is a perfect example of how the simplest plants can hold the deepest secrets. So, let's roll up our sleeves, pour a cup of something warm, and uncover the magic of this humble herb. What does adder's tongue look like? Imagine a plant that keeps things simple yet striking. Adder's tongue has just one leaf. Yes, you heard that right. This lone leaf grows on a stalk that lifts it about a finger's length off the ground. It's flat, smooth, and a bright, fresh green, shaped a bit like water plantain but smaller and without those telltale veins running through it. From the base of this leaf, on the inner side, sprout 1, 2, or sometimes 3 slender stalks. The top half of these stalks swells a little and gets dotted with tiny yellowish-green dents. Kulpapa says they look like an adder's tongue, which is where the name comes from. But don't worry, this plant's bite is all healing, not harm. Down below, its roots stay strong and steady all year long, anchoring this little marvel in the earth. Where can you find it? If you're itching to spot adder's tongue in the wild, head to damp, grassy spots like moist meadows or soggy fields. It loves places where the ground stays cool and wet, soaking up the moisture to thrive. You won't find it in dry, dusty corners. This herb prefers a lush, gentle home. Keep an eye out next time you're wandering through nature's wetter patches. It's a quiet plant, but once you know what to look for, it's hard to miss. When does it pop up? Timing is key with adder's tongue. Kulpapa tells us it makes its appearance in April or May, unfurling that single leaf just as spring starts to settle in. But here's the catch: it doesn't stick around long. Once the heat of summer kicks in, it fades away fast. So, if you're planning to harvest it, early spring is your window. Catch it before the sun gets too bossy and sends it back underground. The magic behind adder's tongue, its powers and personality. Kulpapa ties adder's tongue to the moon and the zodiac sign Cancer, giving it a cool, nurturing vibe. In his world of astrology, the moon rules over soft, watery parts of the body like the stomach, breasts, and emotions, while Cancer adds a protective, healing touch. If Saturn, the planet of stiffness and gloom, is causing trouble in those moon-ruled areas, adder's tongue steps in to help by sympathy. Think of it like a friend lending a hand because it gets what you're going through. But if Saturn's messing with other parts of you, this herb fights back by antipathy, pushing those woes away like a gentle but firm shove. It's not a hot herb. It's temperate, meaning it won't burn you up, but it's got a drying quality that's just right for soaking up excess dampness in the body. Now, let's talk about what it can do. The juice of its leaf, mixed with the distilled water of horsetail, another herbal gem, is a superstar for wounds, whether they are in your chest, guts, or anywhere else. It's also a lifesaver for folks dealing with vomiting, nosebleeds, or any kind of internal bleeding. Got too much flow downwards? It'll help there too. For women, mixing the juice with distilled oak and bud water is a go-to for heavy periods or that pesky condition called the whites, too much discharge. And if your eyes are sore and weepy, a little adder's tongue can ease the sting. But wait, there's more. Boil the leaves in oil, either fancy, omphacine, unripe olive oil, or just regular stuff, and let it sit in the sun for a few days. Or, cook those green leaves until they are good and soft in the oil. What do you get? A fantastic green balsam that's a dream for fresh cuts, old ulcers, and even those stubborn sores that just won't heal. Add a dab of clear turpentine, and it's even better. This balsam also cools down inflammation from injuries, making it a soothing fix for bumps and bruises. A peek into Kulpapa's bigger picture. Kulpapa doesn't stop with just the plant. He loves tying herbs to the stars and the body. He mentions his Ephemeris for 1651, a book where he maps out which planets and signs rule which parts of us, everything from our vital spark to our senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, feeling, to how we digest or remember things. He's proud of cutting through the fluff of other writers with what he calls Dr. Reason, leaving only solid, sensible truths. It's a reminder that herbs like adder's tongue aren't just random plants, they're part of a grand system he believed in, connecting nature, the cosmos, and us. Bringing adder's tongue into your life. So, how can you use this little healer? If you're lucky enough to find it, the fresh leaves are your goldmine. Squeeze out the juice for drinks or balms, or boil them into oils for that soothing balsam. Culpeper's all about preserving herbs too. At the end of his book, he shares tricks for turning plants into juices, ointments, pills, or even troches, little medicinal lozenges. It's practical stuff meant to save you time and money while encouraging you to get hands-on with your healing. Just a tip, since it's rare and fades fast, you might dry what you harvest to keep it year-round, though fresh is best when you can get it. And, as always, chat with an herbalist or doc if you're new to this one. Why adder's tongue deserves a cheer. Adder's tongue might not strut around like some showy herbs, but its quiet power is what makes it special. With its moon-guided gentleness and knack for tackling everything from wounds to women's woes, it's a plant that proves big healing can come in small packages. Culpeper saw it as a bridge between the earth and the stars, a little green gift that's as useful as an adder is fearsome. So next time you're out in a damp meadow or flipping through your herbal notes, give a nod to adder's tongue. It's been waiting there, leaf outstretched, ready to help whenever you call. Until our next adventure in the green world, stay curious and keep nurturing your herbal spirit, friends.